What is up, my guys, and welcome back to the channel. Been staying abroad over here for 3 months now in Spain, and suddenly I noticed one day just browsing through a map, I noticed that there was a railroad line bisecting the Parque Warner parking lot, and I'm like, Sean Sambrook talked about taking a bus from the Pinto train station to the park, and Jeff chauffeured Logan and Taylor across Europe. So, where's this train station, and where did it come from? This is a story of la estación de cercanías Parque de Ocio. Just like with any story, we have to go back to the beginning. Back in the 19th century, it wasn't until the late 1840s when rail reached the Iberian Peninsula. In 1851, the first line in Madrid connected to Aranjuez, which is currently known as Line 3. Following north of that, they expanded with new stations such as known as Príncipe Pío, back then was known as Estación del Arte, connecting Zaragoza and Alicante to the city for long-distance rail. After the Civil War in 1941, the other rail lines were nationalized and joined in the new Renfe. The narrow lines progressively closed, and the last one in 1970. Almost at the same time, the new Charenton station was built and all services were transferred to the main stations. Charenton were north and eastbound international services, and Atocha for the south and westbound trains. The development of towns around Madrid as bedroom communities only started in the late 1960s in two different parts of the metropolitan area, including the Arnez corridor, which I hope to be sharing with you guys soon, and towards south and southwestern areas Alarcón, Molestes, and Leganés, Fuenlabrada, and Getafe, which now also features service from Madrid Metro's Line 12. In 1889, Renfe divided the services in business areas, each one with its own symbols and livery. The gold and blue colors were substituted by the red, white, and gray of the new Cercanías brand, and a new network map was made where the lines were numbered. Renfe then started an ambitious plan to grow the Cercanías network, linking the decaying Norte station, now named Príncipe Pío, to the Atocha station, through the former industrial district just south of Madrid's downtown. Line 3 as we know it, going from Madrid to Aranjuez, actually all the way up north to Escorial, began in 2001, which was a year prior to the opening of Parque Warner, been under construction at the time. However, I did a little digging to find it and go to a wiki page specifically dedicated to the metro, which is actually quite outdated and does mention the use of the spur line going from Pinto, Parque de Ocio, and the town of San Sebastián de la Vega, right next to the park. I also going down and finding an article as well, connecting to its closure, is that only 100 people rode it a day most of the season, and well, right now, and I think even pre-COVID, Parque Warner was closed between the end of the Christmas season and the start of the traditional spring season in March. So it makes sense they would have converted to a bus at that time due to the not needing the capacity. So I found it's quite interesting both theme park history and transit history, because I was mainly thinking about smaller lines back home with the one for Princeton and the Killer one. Have you guys ever thought about mass transit going to parks? Made this far, check out RM Transit's video on getting to the fun. Without further ado, that's all I have for you today. Comment, like, subscribe, strike the bell. Buenas noches, buena suerte, hasta luego.